Let's go! Sip of growth number 4. So as you guys know, this is a Q&A series where I answer some questions from the community, and I have 3 phenomenal questions coming up on this video. But before jumping in, like always, let's talk about the scotch that we're going to drink today. So it's a Macallan 12. This is a double barrel pour, and it's a Highline single malt Scotch whiskey. So as you know, you guys definitely put your rocks in here, so you do not want to dilute this amazing scotch, and you could taste all its glory. Oh my God, that smell. Oh, so let's dive in. Oh my God, majestic. And look how clear this is. This is a nice little color over here. So, oh my God, I didn't even cheers. Let me cheers, take another sip. So cheers to our success. Let's go. If you guys are new here, my name is Christopher Dedeyan. Welcome to my channel, the one place for peak performance, entrepreneurship, and personal growth. And as this YouTube series is on Q&A, so if you guys have any questions about those 3 subjects, comment it down below. I would love to see what you guys are gonna say and what are some of the questions, and you'll potentially be featured in our next video of Sip of Growth. So let's dive into the first question of this video. So the first question is from Lauren from Instagram, and it is, as a new entrepreneur, I have student loan debt among other debts such as mortgage, car payment, etc. How do you go working towards paying off these debts while building your business? Both are important to put time and energy in. What advice can you offer? So Lauren, very great question over here. A lot of people have debts and struggle with debts, especially from schools, mortgage, car. These are all things that you have. And then if you have the entrepreneurial spirit of like, hey, I want to actually start a business, that demands time, then that demands a lot of energy and money. So how do we go about where to pay off the debts and invest in our business? Now, the best way that I could approach it, you have to have a very solid structure with your personal finances. You have to know how much money is coming in and how much money you're spending to really notice, number one, am I spending money on things that I should not be spending? Such as, hey, maybe I could cut down on restaurant. Maybe I could eat a bit more at home. Maybe I buy a bit too much clothes. Maybe I could take a step back in that. So once you're able to structure just in your day-to-day, you by yourself usage of your money, that's one thing that's gonna help you pay off those debts in itself. Now, the money that you're gonna save, I would invest it towards your business. Now, as an entrepreneur, you have to understand that there is such thing as good debt. There is such thing as bad debt and good debt. Now, when you're starting your business and you're investing in employees, in a new system, in a laptop, whatever the case that you need to start your business, that's a good debt. That is an investment. And in fact, you're investing in yourself. So as an entrepreneur, I've always, me personally, invested in myself, and it's always paid dividends. So if you have the option to pay off your line of credits, pay off your mortgage or whatever the case is right off the bat, and then start your business, I would actually bet on myself first, start my business, because I know that's going to bring so much more income in the middle and long term. And then with that money that the business will be generating, don't go buy a car right away. Don't go buy that suit right away. Start paying off your debt. So build your business, make your business make money, and then from there start paying off your debt. Not the other way around, because the other way around is in fact a rat race. So that's the way I would approach it. That was a little rant, so I definitely deserve a sip. This is good. Every time you're sipping it, it's tasting a bit different. It's like your taste buds are kind of getting used to it. Yeah, it's really good. All right, so let's go into the second question of the video. So this question is from Katie. What is the first step in developing an idea into action? As an entrepreneur, we so often have these ideas. No matter how big, the details sometimes halts us. Can you outline the first steps to take to act on these ideas and to see them into fruition, essentially? So this is a great question, because if you are that entrepreneurial based person, you're somebody that's a problem solver. That's what it is. An entrepreneur sees a problem in the marketplace or sees something that they could do better, and they bring it in the forefront in the market. And if the market likes it, they pay you and you make money. So it's often happens as entrepreneurs that you see so many ideas, you get so many ideas, you see so many problems that you want to solve, and so on and so forth. But the question is, which one should we work towards and how to break it down? So the first thing I would answer that is look at the idea in itself. Is it something that is worth your time and energy? Because once again, as entrepreneurs, we can fall into the shiny object syndrome, right? You could be developing something and doing your business in something, but then something nice comes along. Like, oh my God, NFTs. A lot of people are making money in NFTs. They're making money in Bitcoin. Should I be spending time in there? Now, those are valid avenues, but is it valid avenue for you and your business and your ideologies and where you are within your process? So that's the first thing you have to look at when it's an idea. Once you look at that and you're like, oh, you know what? No, this is an idea that is really great for me and my business and I should work on it. Then it's how to put it into action. The first thing you need to understand when it comes to action and momentum, people think that they need to be inspired, then motivated, then they have to take action. And they think it's this linear thing. But in fact, it's circular. You have to actually take an action, and that action could lead into inspiration, which is going to lead into motivation, and it's going to bring you to a bigger action, and it's this circular thing. So first thing you have to look at is what are the actions I need to take to develop that. So the best way to go about it is look at the smallest action you need to take to develop that idea. So let's break it down in a manageable step. You have an idea, right? That idea could be X, Y, and Z. You have to break it down to what is the main goal of that idea, how do you want to develop it, and then this is the most important part, look at what are the 2 first steps I need to take to create that action into a momentum and an action that's actually putting the effort forward. So look at what are the 2 first steps you need to do to bring that idea into forefront. And that step could be researching the idea. Oh my God, let's do the market research. It could be, let me see if I have enough funds for it, whatever the case is. Once you do those 2 first actions, then it's going to lead into the 2 other ones and so on and so forth. So a lot of people get paralyzed because they see this big idea, but they're not able to break it down in manageable steps. So break it down, look at what are the first 2 actions that you need to take to essentially accomplish this action and this idea that you have. If you see there's some value within this video so far, don't hesitate at all to give me a like, hit that subscribe button, and put on the bell notification to find out when our weekly videos come out. Because I'm telling you, we have some great content on this channel. I might be a bit biased. The third and final question of this video, once again from Instagram, from Gregory. Hey, I was wondering if you could talk about the legal process of starting a new business. What do you need to know and do before signing anything? Do you need to find a lawyer or can you just start off by your own? Now, this is a great question. It's something I get quite often with new entrepreneurs. They get into this like analysis paralysis aspect of like, oh my God, I need everything to be perfect before I start. I need my business cards. I need to be online. I need my website. I need my contracts, so on and so forth. Honestly, as a starting entrepreneur, in whatever you're doing, you're probably going to take baby steps. You're not going to sign that $100,000 deal right off the bat, that $1 million deal, that $10 million deal. It's going to be gradually going up. So the first ones are going to be towards where you are within your level. Now, granted, anything you do, it is a great idea to go see professionals such as lawyers, such as accountants, and all of that aspect. But you don't necessarily need to do the lawyer aspect, the contract aspect right off the bat. When I started as an entrepreneur towards when I was starting this business of coaching, speaking, and so on, the first couple of contracts, I figured it out by myself. I went online, tried to find some contracts that made sense of like, hey, this is kind of logical. And I started my first clients with that. And that protects both parties quite significantly. Then when you start succeeding, making some real dollars with some real industries, then I highly suggest go get a lawyer, get them to draft off a solid contract for your business that protects both parties and it is just clear cut and precise. But before doing so, you don't need to invest in that because a lawyer is going to cost you a pretty penny, but that's an investment. I wouldn't do it right off the bat. Start off by yourself. Go check out some contracts that you can find online that make sense, be logical, be always authentic and transparent with your clients. And that's the way to approach it when it comes to business. So that's my 2 cents on what are the legal aspects of starting a business. Honestly, just start, be logical about it. And then once you start making some serious money, then invest into getting proper contracts prepared by your lawyers and so on. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video and you guys got some great insight within these questions and the way that I answered it to the best of my abilities. So if you guys have any questions, don't hesitate at all to comment it down below. Anything on peak performance, entrepreneurship, or personal growth, or anything else, it'll be my pleasure to sit down here once again to answer with the best of my abilities while having a great glass of scotch. So that being said, cheers guys. I hope you have a blessed and grateful day.